Hello Mzansi, welcome to Rise News, where we share our top stories of the week as we work towards building a safe, united, prosperous and equal South Africa in one generation. This past week, Rise Mzansi successfully uploaded over 100,000 signatures to the Electoral Commission's portal. This means we will contest elections in all 9 provinces as well as the national ballot. Congratulations, leaders. We wouldn't have done this without your hard work. Our national leader, Songezo Zibi, and Gauteng provincial convener, Tebogo Mwalusi, visited communities in Diepkloof during a door-to-door campaign as part of Listening Politics and taking the manifesto to the people.
So we're just wrapping up door-to-door visits to several families here in Diepkloof, and the stories are heartbreaking, and the central theme in all of them is neglect by the government, neglect by the political system. One is that we really need to do everything we can to place people's dignity at the center of our politics, because people's dignity is being violated out there. The second thing, I think, is that it's really important that if we all want the change, it's not just about voting. We must go and vote on the 29th of May in order to get the kind of government we deserve. But it's important that we make politics about the daily issues from which people are suffering, whether there's an election or not.
To the Western Cape now, where Rise Mzansi's chief organizer, Makashule Ghana, and Western Cape convener, Axolile Nokyala, led a picket calling for a tax relief regime for single mothers outside the Cape Town City Hall, ahead of Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's budget speech.
29th of May, we are going to vote for leaders that are going to look after single mothers. Yes! It is in our hands. It is in our hands to vote for those leaders, because the ones that we have, what they know to send is to send the police here.
Mzansi, 44.1% of households are headed by single mothers. It is these mothers who carry both the child-rearing and financial responsibility of care. A Rise Mzansi government will ease this burden. Rise Mzansi's premier candidate in Gauteng, Vuyiswa Ramokgopa, has been visiting communities in the province, talking to them about Rise Mzansi and the People's Manifesto. This week, she visited Diepkloof, where schools experienced unplanned water interruptions last week. She also visited Alexandra Township, where families have been evicted by the Johannesburg government from container homes that were vacant, leaving them completely homeless.
Today we've come to Marlborough, Alexandra, where during the COVID times, these container homes were built supposedly to house residents of Alexandra. Since they were built, they were not actually delivered and handed over to the people that they were intended for. And as such, the people of this community occupied the homes last year, 2023. There are a number of families who live here and who lived here, mothers, children. As of the 12th of February, all of these families have been evicted. There has been an ongoing court process which has finally resulted in an eviction of these people from the place that they have called home for the last year. And so what we've experienced today and the stories we've heard are that people are out on the street. This government does not care about them. They have evicted them, they have won their court order, and there have been no measures taken to try and relocate any of these residents. And these are people, by the way, who come from Alex. They are residents of Alex. They are people who have been born here, who have lived here their whole lives, and who were promised homes, and who were homes were actually built. I mean, they were actually built and they sat vacant because of nothing other than government inefficiency and corruption. We, as Rise Mzansi, have committed to working with this community to resolve this issue and to make sure that these people are given dignity and that their rights are respected. This is not how people should be living. This is not what you do when you're a government that cares. This government does not care about its people, and it certainly doesn't care about the people of Alexandra.
And lastly, I am happy to announce that this week we also launched the Rise to Govern lecture series, which aims to engage with you on governance and policy-related issues. Our inaugural session was delivered by Rise Mzansi leader Songezo Zibi, who unpacks the People's Manifesto. Remember to join us for the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to our WhatsApp channel, our social media platforms, and our websites at www.risemzansi.org for more news.